In a small village nestled at the foot of a great mountain, lived a young woman named Maya. She was known for her kindness and her dream, one she had held close to her heart since childhood. Maya wanted to climb the towering mountain that cast its shadow over her village, a peak so high that it seemed to touch the sky. She believed that from the top, she could see the entire world. Many villagers had tried to climb the mountain before, but none had succeeded. The path was treacherous, filled with sharp rocks, steep cliffs, and unexpected storms. Yet, despite the warnings, Maya was determined. She knew that reaching the summit would not be easy, but she believed that the journey would be worth it. One crisp morning, with the sun just beginning to rise, Maya set out on her journey. She carried little with her, only the essentials, and the unwavering belief that she could reach the top. As she began to climb, the path was as challenging as the villagers had said. The rocks were sharp, the air thin, and the weather unpredictable. But Maya pressed on. Days turned into weeks, and Maya encountered many obstacles. At one point, she slipped on a patch of ice and nearly fell off a cliff. Another time, a storm rolled in suddenly, forcing her to seek shelter in a cave for 2 days. Each challenge tested her resolve, but each time, she found the strength to continue. One day, after what felt like an eternity of climbing, Maya reached a point where the path seemed to disappear. She stood at the edge of a sheer rock face with no clear way forward. For the first time, doubt crept into her mind. Had she come all this way, only to be stopped by an impassable barrier? As she sat there, contemplating her next move, an old man appeared from a hidden crevice in the mountain. He was a weathered traveler with a long beard and kind eyes. He had lived on the mountain for many years, helping those who dared to climb it. "You've come far, young one," the old man said. "But why do you doubt now?" Maya explained her dilemma, and the old man listened patiently. When she finished, he smiled. "The path you seek is not always visible," he said. "Sometimes, you must trust in yourself and take a leap of faith." Maya looked at the rock face again, and this time she noticed something she hadn't seen before, a small ledge just a few feet up. It was barely visible, but it was there. With renewed determination, she took a deep breath and made the leap. Her fingers found the ledge, and she pulled herself up. To her surprise, the rest of the path became clear. The old man nodded approvingly as she continued her climb. "Remember," he called after her, "the most important paths are the ones we make ourselves." With those words in her heart, Maya continued her journey. The path remained difficult, but with each step, she grew stronger. Finally, after many more days of climbing, she reached the summit. As she stood at the top, looking out at the world below, she felt a deep sense of accomplishment. The view was breathtaking, but even more rewarding was the knowledge that she had overcome every obstacle in her way. The mountain had tested her, but it had also taught her that the greatest journeys are not about the destination, but about the strength we find within ourselves along the way.